What's going on, superstar? Today I'm going to share with you my top 11 tried, tested, proven, and totally true, easy to implement ways that you can break up with your sweet tooth once and for all. Did you know that sugar is probably your number one reason why you're not reaching your fitness goals? I'm so excited to share the info with you today so that we can dive into that and you can break up with sugar once and for all. Hey guys, my name is Lauren Valentino and I help women with their nutrition and fitness so that they can thrive in bodies that they're madly in love with. So I have been in the coaching business for well over a decade and have helped hundreds of people with these exact 11 tips for them to finally break up with sugar once and for all. So did you know that sugar is super highly addictive? But we also know that sugar is not so great for us, but you probably haven't heard a comprehensive list all strung together just to really nail that last nail in the coffin and have you finally step it up a notch and put together a few things in your life so that you can finally be sugar free. So I'm going to share with you the top list of reasons why sugar is so bad for our bodies. And these are reasons that are documented, tested, and bear the burden of proof. So here we go. Are you ready? Okay, sugar makes us fat. Yay! We all know that. That's terrible. Nobody wants to carry around extra body fat. And we know that all the problems of being overweight, there's so many of those, but sugar makes us fat. Excess sugar makes us fat. It has negative effects on our hearts. It also increases our risk for diabetes. It's going to cause acne. It increases our risk for cancer. Did you guys know that cancer uses sugar as food to make more cells and to spread? It accelerates skin aging. I've never heard a woman go, "Oh, I want to age faster." No. It also accelerates cellular aging. So on the inside of our bodies, it is breaking down our tissues. Yuck. It lowers our energy level. So we think about, oh, okay, wait a second. I thought sugar is like sugar high. Well, yeah, sugar high for a hot minute and crash for the rest of the afternoon. And then, okay, so sugar also promotes depression. Yuck. No, and then there's so many more. There's also a recent study out about the neurological effects of sugar. If you're someone who is predisposed to the Alzheimer's gene, sugar actually can accelerate and push that disease into showing up sooner in our bodies. So many valuable, valid reasons that we want to kick our sugar habits. But you know what? I'm not just going to lead you into this. I want you to know what you're up against because it's very valuable for you to know why is sugar so tough to get rid of in our lives. So let me share that info with you. So right now in the US, it is estimated that Americans, without even thinking about it, consume 22 teaspoons of sugar a day. Those numbers are mind-blowing to me, but it is in fact true. I mean, the obesity in this country it's a problem. It is continually on the rise, and so we're going to talk about it. So sugar, actually, if you study brains that are on sugar, they look exactly the same as brains on heroin. Now, I personally have never used heroin. I'm not here to judge, but I am not a heroin user, but I am a recovering sugar addict. So I can tell you how powerful those addictions are, and they're really hard to kick. So I think it's important that you know that in your first few days of giving sugar the boot, you're not going to feel so great. You're going to feel a little lethargic. You're going to be a little grumpy. These are all things that if you're prepared for, you can get through them. So just know that your first 2 to 3 days, not going to be very much fun, but you can totally do it. Once you're on the flip side of that day 3, it's home stretch. So I'm going to share with you 11 tips I'm going to share with you 4 lifestyle tips. These you may want to roll your eyes at me for, but they're so valuable and they're ones that you absolutely need to hear. Then I'm going to share with you 4 foods / supplements that will help you out. And then 3 really cool tricks that I have implemented with my clients with massive success. Okay, so let's talk lifestyle first. I'm going to get this out of the way because this is where you're going to want to like roll your eyes. And you're like, okay, Lauren, really? But these are so valuable and they're important for you to know. So number 1 is stress. So when we're stressed, our bodies know how to trigger us to get exactly what they want. Our bodies are like a toddler. They know that if they go start coloring on the wall, we're going to give it attention and we're going to be like, no, stop. So same thing. Our bodies, when we're stressed, our brains are looking for a break. They want to release. They're looking for that serotonin and that dopamine. So carrying around extra stress or actually just living a lifestyle where you're not implementing de-stressing activities are going to make you crave sugar more. So let's talk about some simple solutions for those. And you know, they don't have to be long. They can be 10 minutes a day, but if you start to implement these with some regularity, you're gonna see your stress level lower and you're going to crave sugar less. So quick and easy things to implement. Take a brisk walk. Do 10-15 minutes of yoga. Sit in the floor, stretch, okay? Do some yoga. A little meditation. I love the app I have it on my phone called Headspace. Wonderful. Takes you through a little guided meditation. You can pick the time, but you're gonna feel just relieved, refreshed when it's over. Sitting in a sauna or a steam room. An Epsom salts bath is something we can end our day with so that we can have great sleep. Scheduling yourself a massage or a pedicure with a foot massage, of course, are great ways for you to just take a little extra better care of yourself. And in winding our stress down, we're going to crave sugar much, much less. So the next one is sleep. So when we don't get good quality sleep, and you start to pay attention to this, you'll notice it now that I mentioned it to you. When we don't get good quality sleep, our leptin and our ghrelin, these are both hormones, they're totally out of whack. And so these guys will make us crave sugar. So you're gonna notice if you had a crappy night's sleep last night, you're gonna be pacing your kitchen going, just a bite of chocolate, like what can I do? So notice that. That is actually our body being a toddler, trying to get what it wants in the moment, okay? So don't have that happen. Protect your sleep, get some good sleep, and you're gonna see that go away. The next one is hydration. So if we're not hydrated, then our bodies have a difficult time differentiating between a food / sugar craving and just needing water. Totally nuts, but totally true. So if you're not doing it, start implementing this immediately. You want to drink half of your body weight in ounces every day. And I'm talking about water, not Crystal Light, not some sort of frou-frou water drink. I mean real good, cleanse your body water. So implement that immediately. I definitely drink more than half of my body weight, but that is a solid, wonderful place for you to start if you're not a water drinker. Number 4 is caffeine and alcohol. And this is where you're like, Lauren, come on. Okay, so caffeine and alcohol, these guys both dehydrate us, okay? They take minerals with them. When they dehydrate, they like grab buddies to leave with. And so too much caffeine and too much alcohol is going to leave you looking for simple sugars. And it's truly because your body is needing mineral replacement. So also, sugar is alcohol, hello. So I say that not in a rude way, but a lot of clients that I work with don't realize that our bodies turn sugar into alcohol. Turn alcohol into sugar. And so this is, if you're really wanting to get rid of these sugar cravings, you gotta ditch the alcohol and just monitor your caffeine levels or take a mineral supplement, okay? So there's your 4 lifestyle changes. We're gonna move on to 4 things that you can do / take that are gonna help you not crave sugar. So the first one is magnesium. So we just talked about minerals, and magnesium is a mineral. So magnesium is needed for over 100 biochemical reactions in the body. And so When we're talking about kicking our sugar addiction, magnesium helps really regulate our neurotransmitters in our brains. And so if you're one of those people that find yourself craving chocolate or something sweet around like 2 or 3 p.m., your body is needing magnesium. So just grab some magnesium, take it in the evenings. It's also going to promote restful sleep. So again, like 3 birds, 1 stone. You're going to get good sleep, you're going to de-stress, and you're going to give yourself the minerals that your body needs. Also, the next one is chromium. I love chromium. I use chromium. So let's talk about it. So chromium, you can use 15 to 200 micrograms a day. What chromium does is it takes our blood sugar and it makes it go like this instead of like this. Now, chromium is not your magic bullet. It's going to work with your body. Obviously, you can't be dumping a bunch of sugar in and just hoping that chromium goes and cleans it up for you. But chromium is going to keep your sugar levels in your body very level so that you're not having those spikes and those cravings. So check out chromium, and easily found at health food store. Okay. If you have any questions, drop them below. I will answer them. The next one is fermented foods. So fermented foods, probably because they're bubbly in our bellies, but cultured vegetables, coconut kefir, low sugar kombucha, these guys naturally kick our sugar cravings, plus they provide us with probiotic support and digestive health. So it's like a win-win-win-win-win. And then the next one, which is super important, especially if you feel like you're someone who has been addicted to sugar for a long time, is the amino acid L-glutamine. So L-glutamine is truly one of my favorite supplements, and it's because it heals tissue. So sugar actually tears apart our digestive tracts. You've probably heard of leaky gut syndrome before. So if you know that you're someone who has had a long-standing sugar addiction, you're going to want to go ahead and implement L-glutamine. So L-glutamine not only reduces our sugar cravings, but it also helps to heal our digestive tract. It's going to heal leaky gut syndrome, and it also supports our immune system. So it really, really helps in not only just helping with the sugar craving and addiction, but repairing some of the damage that we've done. Okay, now my top 3 favorite little tricks of the trade that are going to just take your sugar craving just gone. Okay, so fats, healthy fats. So if we're getting rid of sugar in our systems, we want to make sure that our bodies are supported with good, healthy dietary fats. Now, fats are easy to overdo it, so I want you to be careful here, but I want to make sure that you're adding healthy fats with each one of your meals. This is going to totally help your body have the energy that it needs. It also, healthy fats balance our brains. What? Very cool story. I have a friend who is a well-known psychiatrist, and she tells me the story, and it was mind-blowing to me, that when the low-fat diet of the 80s hit, she said that is when her practice went to the moon and back. She's like, women were crazy because they didn't have fats to support their brains, and their thoughts went nuts. Isn't that bizarre? So she was like, oh, I've got to make the connection. Like, what is happening with the world to where my phone's ringing off the hook and all of this happening? So make sure that you are getting enough healthy fats to support your body neurologically as you're coming off of sugar. Okay, so that's like invaluable tip number 1. And then the next one is LaCroix. So such an easy little trick is LaCroix or mineral water. Obviously, you want to make sure that these are naturally flavored, no artificial sweeteners or flavoring. I personally use LaCroix just to get me over that 2 or 3 p.m. hump where you're craving something sweet, and that little bit of sweetness, a little bit of bubbly, and it's just water. I do 1 a day. I have my clients limit themselves to 1 a day because I want them getting their good clean water in. Not that LaCroix is not, but it wouldn't be something that I would recommend you replace your water with. But that trick, that tip is going to totally get you through the tough times. And then the last one is coconut oil. What? So coconut oil is phenomenal for oh, there's so many things that coconut oil does. But if you find yourself craving something sweet in the evenings, just Google fat bombs. Make yourself some coconut oil fat bombs. Obviously you don't want them with sugar. I do lemon drop ones. So it's coconut oil, coconut like manna, and I use some lemon essential oil, vitality oil, and then a little bit of magnesium in them. They're so good. But what coconut oil fats do is really support crushing those cravings. There's also the capric acid in coconut oil, which is so healing for our digestive tract. It also kills some bad stuff. You can Google that. That's a whole nother blog topic in our digestive tracts. So using coconut oil to get you over the hump is such an awesome tool for your back pocket. So hopefully you grabbed some value today. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share with your friends, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And keep me posted. Let me know how it's going. I want to celebrate you and celebrate you as a sugar-free human. See you next week.